Hello and welcome, hope you're having a great weekend. We are back with another camo grind. After completing the Purgatory event, I thought it would be best to stick to Warzone. So in today's video, I'll be showing you the easiest method to unlocking all 4 Warzone rewards. I will warn you, although they're not the hardest, they are quite time consuming. But before we jump into it, make sure to hit that like button to help the video and subscribe if you want easier camo grinds in Black Ops 6. The first section requires us to wipe out 3 squads in a single match. 10 sets of 3 are required, and I'll add you can get more than 1 progression a game. For me, non-resurgent type game modes are best, which is why I did most of mine in Warzone solos. Every kill here counts as a squad wipe, meaning just 3 kills are required. A big 9 kill game will count as 3 progressions, but I will add gulag kills don't count towards this unfortunately. But if you do win the gulag, any kill after that does still count. If you find yourself struggling solo or with teammates, then a second option is to try plunder. You can find a lot of non-serious solo players who once killed will count as a squad wiped, even though they do come back. Likewise, if you die, the game isn't over as you can just keep respawning. A last little trick is to wait to the end of the plane and see if you can pick up any AFKs. Okay, so once you've got 3 kills 10 times, you unlock this Fallout camo here, which my first impressions are it isn't very impressive. If we go have a look what it looks like in the dark, probably a little bit better in the dark, but overall not great. I'm going to give this a 2.5 out of 10. The second section unfortunately does require a teammate, so if you play solo, leave your tag in the comments below and hopefully you can help each other out. For this, you are required to kill operators pinged by a squad mate 3 times in a single match. Again, you can do more than 1 progression a game. For this, I'll jump into Purgatory Island as it's just constant battles. There's very little wait times between deaths, and with no squad wipes, enemies just keep coming back the whole game. It's absolutely mental. I had Wit literally just marking people over and over. She didn't even shoot back, bless her, she was literally taking one for the team. I'm not sure I should have quite said it like that, but anyways, just make sure the operator is pinged while they're down. A little tip is you can down them first and then just wait for a teammate to ping them before finish them off. I mean, what am I even saying? I've literally just had taken one, little tip, and finished them off all in about 2 sentences. This is the reward for completing the second challenge, and again, it doesn't look great at all. You can't really see the details on it of the skulls at all. Let's go have a look what it looks like in the dark. Again, better in the dark, much better in the dark. Is it better than the other one? 2.5 again. Up next is the mobility section, which requires us to visit 5 unique points of interest in just 1 game. Again, jump into Purgatory Island and land on either a car or a helicopter. Drive around the outside of the map for ease and you'll have 1 progression. Just double check it's counted and then you can back out and repeat the process. With very little wait time between games and no practice pre-game lobby, this is a very quick method. If there's no vehicles, you can just land at a location and run it. If you die, check again for a vehicle, otherwise just fly to the next location. With it being such a small map, running isn't an issue at all, as you can just run from point to point rather than round the outside of the map. Mutant Flux is the 3rd unlock, and again, not overly impressed with this. I'm sounding a little bit negative, but hopefully you guys agree with me. Let me know in the comments. Let's go have a look in the dark. Again, I think it's another one better in the dark. It's got a slight glow. Because it's got a slight glow, I might just give this a 3. Our final challenge is to complete 3 intel contracts in just 1 game. Jump into Plunder and land on one of these contracts here. Once picked up, it's going to make you travel to a location to upload the intel. Often these are very open and you have to stay quite close, so make sure to hide or even use a riot shield. Once complete, repeat the process 2 more times. Once you've done all 3, I'd recommend backing out, the reason being that contracts start to run out and so does the time. Using vehicles can make this quicker as long as you can actually drive them, that is. Lastly, if you die, the contract is cancelled, but don't worry, you can just land on another. Headed to Hell is our final unlock, and again, for a 4th challenge and quite time consuming, I don't think this is really worth it. I am really sounding negative here, but let's have a look in the dark. Again, a little bit better in the dark, probably a 2.5. If I'm brutally honest guys, I know I'm probably meant to be selling this. I don't think they're very good. I mean, it's good to get the challenges done, it's something to do on Call of Duty, But if you're wanting really cool camos, I don't think these 4 are it. Unless you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. But as always guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.